some weird. I don't know why it's crackling. Crackling old brand.
Crackling old brand.
What's up? We are live.
You know the crackle on the Rice Krispies is very satisfying. It's like what's the stuff that they do on the internet, like ASMR? Like when you hear your Rice Krispies crackling, it gives you like it like tickles your inner ear or something like that.
Yeah, when was the last time you had Rice Krispies though?
You know what? It's like at a continental hotel breakfast. Like that's the only time you're gonna eat Rice Krispies. You don't buy those from the store, but like you're at the hotel. They got the continental breakfast. They got the little cereal bar with the little levers, and you're like, oh shit, there's some Rice Krispies. I haven't had those in a while. And then you go ahead.
You know what's worth to buy though? Cocoa Krispies.
Oh yeah, and then because you get to drink the milk afterwards.
Yeah, it's chocolate milk.
Come on, dude, it's chocolate, and it's like legit good chocolate milk too.
Yeah,
totally.
You could eat like a half a box of that, and it's no
issues. Easy.
No issues. So let's just let everybody know. Hey, you know what's crazy about today's show? This is technically 2 years from the day that we first streamed.
What?
Yeah.
It's your anniversary. Your anniversary.
Play music in the background for that.
Do you know what today is? It's your anniversary.
It's our anniversary. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have come a long way. That's twice around the sun.
I mean, when we started this, actually, I gotta say, like, Cheeky, just being who you are, you're the one who really saw the vision. Because initially, E and I were just kind of messing around. We weren't really trying to do an official podcast. I don't even think we called it we definitely didn't even call it a podcast, right? Just a show or whatnot. But E, I think E is the heart of this. Cheeky, you're the I don't know, you're the mind, you're the brains, and I'm like the appendix, which means I can get infected and eventually fall off.
Spleen. You're the spleen.
No, spleen's pretty necessary.
Yeah, but you can't say that you're not necessary, Pete.
I know. I'm just being self-deprecating. No, but
you know what I will say is not necessary.
What's that?
Is whatever is going on with your screen and your orientation of your background. That is not necessary.
Not at all.
Oh wait. You know what? This is better.
Oh, there we go.
He just entered the multiverse.
My bad. Oh, listen, I'm trying to like maneuver around.
Yeah, we're not talking about movies today.
Comic book movie discussion, and he's baiting me. He's baiting me.
Wait, okay, hold on, time out. Listen,
you could only talk about movies if you
Cheeky,
about
Cheeky. It. I need you to turn the music off for a second.
If you battle rap,
I need you to turn the music off. I need you to let me share.
That'd be entertaining show now. I think people would like that one.
I need you to enable sharing real quick, man.
Oh, no.
I got something. I got a surprise for y'all.
Here we go. Advanced sharing options. Okay. I need the what is it in Star Trek? Give me the floor. You have the floor. What is going on over there? Oh my God. Holy crap. This is going live, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we did was
so wait, is this technically episode 1?
This is episode 1.
Some of your music.
Are we officially starting?
Looks like it.
Wow.
I'm waiting for it to show up.
Yo, E is in
The basement.
the basement.
Yeah, it would say live.
He is in the living
as
room.
well, but I have to
Wow.
it shows up.
That is crazy, man.
Wow.
So you can keep going. I'm just be the one that I like the most.
That is the episode before the episodes.
How about this?
So wait, that episode.
Wait. Can you hear? Can you hear this?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
Play one beat.
Okay.
Thumbs up. No, I like that. No, you
That's
know what?
why
I
you
like
being
that.
so
Listen,
strict?
listen,
That's not fair.
listen.
How these group meetings go every week. Man.
No, this is the first time we've actually had it like this. So no.
So I think
No.
he's overruled 3-1. So here,
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
No,
This is
I'm-
democracy.
No, I'm overruled two. I'm not overruled at all, actually. Because last week, we asked Corey, are we doing multiple beats? And Corey said no. So Corey just
Look at
qualified
us.
himself from
It's
voting
still
right now.
democracy
Yeah,
back
but I-
then.
No,
see, but I was
absolutely not.
drunk though.
Corey said no. So I focused on one beat.
All right, so let's just pause this real quick.
Wait a minute. That
Basically,
episode
this-
is not on YouTube though.
It's on Facebook
Oh wow. Okay.
Why?
Yeah,
So
so-
why isn't it? Why isn't it on YouTube?
because I can't get it to Facebook. I mean, I can't get it from Facebook.
Why don't we just screen record it? How long is it?
An hour and 13 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So let's hear these beats. Let's check out the beats before the show.
No.
Let's
Oh,
check out the beats
no.
before the YouTube channel. Now, first of all, let's just say real quick right here that this conversation that y'all listen to, this argument, sets the tone for the rest of 3 beats later. Everybody against Emery all the time. That's
What?
that's just how it always has been. So dummy spin.
No. You
How
know
many
what it-
beats should be played? All of that.
Nah, it's more like when you're the villain and like naturally everyone's gonna be against the villain. You know what I mean? But the villain is like happy to be the villain. I think that's the relationship. Lex Luthor.
Let's check out these.
Oh no.
These beats.
And I have multiple.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear these beats. Wait, what was the challenge?
Sample
It
James.
was sample.
James. Oh, okay.
JBL, yeah.
All right, here we go, y'all.
That was episode 1.
no, we're not.
This is episode 0.
All right.
That's what we said we were. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, can y'all hear?
This is like a week before we went live, I think.
And he hit stop.
All right.
Now he's frantically looking what's going on. This is time to write on the screen.
Oh, this is P's beat.
Wow.
All right, so that was P's beat that day.
Nice.
I'm just playing a snippet of each one. 'cause we're-
Not nice. I'm listening to them. I'm like, oh my god.
Now,
I didn't
wait.
even know how to use Ableton at that.
Major key right here. This was Cheeky on Beatmaker 3.
Wow. Holy crap.
Each other, but to open it up, because
I think we'll do something different.
you loud and clear.
Oh no.
One is naturally.
There I go with the
sampling. I
very long intro.
backing vocal that but everything else, I added instruments on here too. Everything else is me. So here we go. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Bass.
Sounds
Bass is
pretty
in
good,
effect.
actually.
Oh, I remember this chord progression. That's a good chord progression.
Cheeky's beat still sounds really legit. Oh man, the Cheekettes.
Cheekettes. Uh-oh. Wow. We need some auto tune on that though.
shout? Hey mama, can you see me? Mama, can you see me now? Hey mama, can you help me? Mama, can you help me
Damn.
out?
MC Cheeky too.
That was actually pretty dope.
All right. So remember back when Cheeky used to take like risks and like randomly layer his vocals and be all in the track? I was just telling him right before the stream, I'm like, yo, man, you used to take a lot of risks. Because he played a track before we started when he was doing like well, I'm gonna let you bring that back around. I'm pretty sure that's one of the tracks. I'm pretty sure that's one of the tracks you're gonna play tonight. So I'm gonna play my beat from the first episode. And again, y'all, this is the first episode that never made it. Like this is like the lost tapes for 3 weeks later. Y'all.
It is.
Week number 3 for y'all.
Week 4.
So week 4. So it should
This
be
week
no
5.
pressure.
4.
Oh man, wow. So we were doing this without going live for 4 weeks.
Right.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. And wait, hold on. Go down. What's all of that?
So wait a minute, but weren't we still?
Wait. Who remembers what they called my beat pattern?
Oh, you could see it right there. It's like it's letters, right? It's like we made fun of it, right?
Y'all said it was an ASL.
Yeah.
Sign language.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But hold on. Correct
Have
me
you
if I'm
ever heard of
wrong
this
though.
free artist called Space
Didn't we
Invader?
broadcast those earlier episodes though?
I don't
This
remember
was-
where they are.
No.
This wasn't the first episode that was broadcasted, right? It was.
No, we did not go. So just to kind of, this is my memory of the situation. This is again 2 years removed. This is actually longer than 2 years ago. We started doing a night of the week. I don't know what day it was. And we would just get up and do kind of like ease challenges, right? He would have his midnight situation going on, and we would just get up and talk about stuff. And slowly, like a bunch of meteorites hitting each other and building a small planet or whatever, everything kind of like tumbled together to becoming the live stream. But in the beginning, it was just ease challenges. And then we were like, let's assign a challenge to give ourselves a week. And then we started getting like, I think it was like Saturdays or something like that. This is like early COVID. We're talking May, right? May 2020, I think is what it was. And then I think we did like 2 or 3 of these where we wanted to record it, or, oh, no. E had just the Facebook group set up. So I think a couple of them did go on Facebook, and then we figured out the whole restream thing and then made it official with the first episode on live stream. Is that how you remember it, E?
I think that's accurate.
Wait, you're muted, bud.
I mean, if you go through YouTube right now, you can go all the way back.
Yeah, but I'm saying the lost tapes episodes was like 3 or 4 of them where we were just like,
Now, here's a question. Here's something I have to dig into. They might be on Zoom though. They might be on Zoom. I might have to go back to Zoom and go back to June, earlier than June. They might actually be on Zoom recorded. So let me play this beat so I could get out of here. I wanted to share with y'all this week's challenge. We didn't have an actual beat challenge because this is the anniversary month, and we wanted to basically just recap what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was no better way to do that than to bring one of the first episodes that we had a guest on. This is the first guest ever on 3 Weeks Later. My bro, JBL, James Brandon Lewis. Dude is an amazing saxophone player, composer, songwriter, keyboardist, travels the world, does what he loves to do, has been doing it for over a decade, and it's incredible. So, so this the last track that we had on that show.
All of this artwork is like blocks and like.
All right, this is my show now, though, guys. This is my show now, so you shut the fuck up.
Oh wow!
Wow. Whoa.
But you know
Vlogger.
what? Just on that artwork, alone, I'm moved already.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
It's not actually art.
Oh wow!
Don't give him credit for the artwork.
Oh
Wow.
God!
What is it? Calligraphy? Oh my God.
Did you really spell American Sign Language? Like, did you really do
Sign
that?
language just says 114. That's 114. It's not sign language. So anyway, back to my show. As my daughter would say, welcome to my show.
Oh
No.
wow!
It's really good that you're, showing respect to American Sign Language with like
Actually see it.
Oh, here we go.
All right, so that was my beat. Now I don't know if any of y'all noticed, but there was the Iron Man charge up happening in that beat.
Ah, okay.
Did you peep that, P? Like when
now that I mentioned it, yeah, I hear it now.
You peeped it? Yeah. So this is the first episode that we ever did. So big shout out to James Brandon Lewis, he's JBO Trio, so many other groups, and just right now, dude, we got a residency with Questlove in the Mountain Philly right now. Like, dude is doing his thing. So shout out to him. Big love to my little brother. And I'm gonna stop sharing right now. And boom.
Wow. Right
Beat that. Beat that, guys.
I can't. I cannot.
Did y'all peep all of our backgrounds though? Like that was the wackest. Yo, that was when Cheeky was in the stars. P, I don't even remember where P was at. P just had his background off. He was in the living room.
I didn't even have background capabilities back then.
Yo, man. All right, so that's and that's what we starting off with, man.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. And we've come a long way, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, man.
And it's crazy because it's once again it's just us three on the stream tonight. Shout out Q, shout out Grim, shout out the Fingers, shout out Arctic, shout out everyone who's been a part of this journey with us.
Yeah, man. There's so many guests too. I mean, it's crazy. Curtis Sauce Wilson, Mickey Fax, the Kit Complete. Try to name how many guests can we name off the top of our head? DJ B Original.
Shout out 01.
Liquid Styles. Mark DeClive Low. Who else? The Source Academy Kid. Q.Rock 639.
Yes.
Speaking of the lost tapes, the lost host, where you at, Q? Shout out Q. Man, the list just kind of goes on and on. A lot of great guests.
Yo, I got a question.
Crazy. What's that? Here's wait. While you're doing that, I just want to show the world too. If you go back to the 3 Beats Later web YouTube page, you will see. Let me see if I could get this bigger. Can you see it? Is it full screen now or no?
Yep.
Look at this. In the stars, this is the first episode 1, Psychedelic Cambodia. And we had the challenge list lined up right next to my head.
Now that I do miss. I do miss the challenge list.
I know you do.
I miss the challenge list, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, at some point we're gonna have to go back to the old school style. We just have expanded the show in so many different ways. I mean, back then we didn't even have weekly guests.
Right. It's true.
It was all about the challenge. And we were just learning a lot about beat production. But then I think as the show grew, it wasn't just about learning new tricks with beat production. It was about what are we going to do with these beats? How are we going to use them? And I think that the program that we've had has kind of supported that a lot. But if you're a listener, you should definitely check out a lot of those earlier episodes.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Look at how many of these we did, though. You ready? We did remix of P.SO acapella. We checked that off. We did children's music. Check that off. We did a change the beat to halftime midway through. We did pick an artist to sample. We consistently do that every once in a while. Let's see. We did Tame Impala. We did country music sampled. So this list was always getting updated every week. So we had like a rotating bench of ideas ready to go. But yeah, look at this. Look at all this Beatmaker 3 in here. Holy crap. Crazy. What is this? Playbeat. Ease on Playbeat.
Wow.
Do you still use that?
Yo, play that.
All right, here we go. You ready? Let me try to turn it
I want to hear what I did on Playbeat because I still have that. I haven't even touched it in over a year. Oh, you're not? Are you sharing audio?
I might not be. Let me try one more time. 1 second.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Sorry. Here it comes. You'll hear it.
You can control the steps, the pitch, the volume, the pan, left to right. And so I like to let the hats kind of do their own thing. I only really control the kick and the snare on the on Playbeat because I like the hats to do their own thing. So if you hear the hats are kind of uncontrollable.
Yo, pause that, bro. Why that sound like a hip hop tutorial from 1985, man? Like, that sounds like something you'll find in like the hip hop archives, like in New York City. Like,
yo, oh my god, this is so funny. This is the first episode. Look at P's setup. Hang on.
Professor P.
Professor P. Wait.
Speaking of professors. P.
Wow.
Should I do it?
What? Do it.
Speaking of professors.
Oh. Listen. Cheeky will yell. Cheeky's the one who's gonna yell at you for bringing
if we're
up
spoiling shit on air, it's not gonna be a good scenario.
If we're spoiling shit on air.
I don't know.
Listen,
Cheeky, based on the fact that both of them didn't like it, I don't think you're gonna like it.
Listen, let me tell you. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you, Cheeky. I'm gonna give you a hypothetical scenario.
So
okay?
let's just tell everybody. E saw a movie before
he did
a couple of us. He did a thing and watched a movie before a couple of us, and he's on the verge of spoiling it for.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
World.
I'm not. I'm gonna give you a hypothetical scenario. Okay, Cheeky.
Oh no!
Check this out. Check out this.
Why do spoilers love spoiling? Huh?
We don't.
Why is that?
We don't.
We don't. See, he speaks for spoilers. He's. I
am a spoiler, but I don't love spoiling. See, I think that what it is this. I don't think that we love spoiling as much as we like to let people know that the hype is undeserved. It's not. We don't like to spoil. We like to let people not waste their money.
Well, you know what? You heard what
it wasn't super hype. There's a lot of other people didn't like it too.
That was super hyped up. That was
very hyped up.
When that came out, all I could hear was like, "Oh,
listen." They talked about that movie a year before it came out, and they hyped it up like, "Oh my gosh, this is what we've been waiting for. This is it."
Wanda, like, it's happening. And it's happening.
Doctor Strange. Like honestly, bro, listen. Okay, hypothetical situation. 42 seconds. Put a timer on me.
Do I close my ears?
No. Listen.
Okay.
What if?
Oh no.
What if some of the coolest superheroes?
This is a spoiler.
It's
right
not.
Here.
No, it's not.
I already
listen. P. Stop. Listen. I'm not gonna spoil it.
The first part of this sentence
stop
is already a spoiler. I can tell you right now, Cheeky. Don't listen to him. This is a spoiler.
When you watch it, you're not even gonna know what I'm talking about.
This is a spoiler.
Listen.
But when I'm watching the movie, I'm gonna start putting it together and be like, "Oh, that asshole."
But it's not gonna spoil anything.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. Because you're not gonna know what I'm talking about until you're like, wait, what? And you go like, yo, that's stupid. Anyway, so
Well, you
some of the coolest superheroes that you've never seen.
Alternate.
See, now P spoiling it. P is spoiling it. Listen, P, mute your mic, man. Mute your mic.
I'm muting everybody's mic.
Don't mute everybody. There's no show if you mute everybody.
It's just gonna be me closing my ears
it's just
for
him.
the next 30 minutes.
All right, listen, seriously. Let me just say this real quick. Yo, some of the coolest superheroes that you've never seen, that you've probably wanted to see, show up
What
in
he's
a
saying
movie.
is factually,
No, P, stop.
factually
P,
incorrect.
stop. P,
I'm just
stop.
letting you know, Cheeky. It's factually incorrect.
They all show up in one
factually
movie.
incorrect so far.
I said hypothetical. You can't fact check hypothetical. All right, listen. So they show up in a movie and they're there for less than 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So
and their roles are insignificant as hell.
So you
it's not their movie. So I mean,
you just like you wish they were a bigger part of it, basically.
I wish that there was a relevance to them being there.
Like
it was
relevance. Just definitely a relevance.
The relevance is super minuscule. They could have had one of them there for the relevance.
Nah, not super.
The purpose they serve, they could have had one person do it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So
I can agree with you.
Yeah, but what about the? I mean,
I agree with you on that.
That's not a reason to hate the whole movie.
Listen, but the people that I'm talking about are like iconic people that you've never seen this way before.
Okay.
And people that you've never seen in any Marvel movie before. Like you're gonna be like, whoa, this is different. And then whoa, he's gone. Like it's really it's really weird. Like that. It's really game changing for like in a bad way. So I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hate on it too, because everyone says I'm not gonna like it, and I can't wait to hate on it. It's really bad. Oh man, just like Spider-Man. Oh, that felt good to hate on that one. Spider-Man was just like, what?
And Spider-Man was.
Now, see, here's the thing. I never watched Spider-Man, but you could spoil it all day for me.
Why did you watch Spider-Man?
I had no reason to. Let me tell you why.
Wait. This is another characteristic of spoilers. They don't care if shit gets spoiled for them.
Why?
They'll come to you and be
I'm
like,
just wondering why. Just tell me why you didn't watch Spider-Man.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't watch Spider-Man. I watched the one after Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want to watch a Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
The greatest superhero in a Marvel movie, debatable. However,
this is just you being
no, it's not. It's not at all. The greatest superhero of Marvel for the last decade or more, 2008 on, he's been the man. Iron Man, Tony Stark, passes down all of his stuff to Spider-Man and he gives it away. I don't ever want to watch Spider-Man after that. You had the keys to the world, dude, and you gave it to some guy.
I mean, it's kind of the same complaint that Cheeky has about the other movie about Spider-Man. It's
dude,
you guys don't realize that Peter Parker is like a kid. He's gonna make mistakes.
Listen to me. Like, you do not make the mistake of Iron Man handing you every iron. He handed him something that nobody else could duplicate. And he gave it away in the same movie.
But he was manipulated by it.
We couldn't even get a full movie of him using it. We couldn't even get a nostalgic moment of him using all of the stuff, like a full movie of him being like the dopest superhero of all time. No, he gave it away the same movie. No, that's whack as hell. We good on that.
Just in case you're wondering what's happening in this picture right here, this robot is complaining and spoiling movies for everyone. He's trying to mute everyone's. See, he's mentally trying to mute.
That's actually Q up there.
Oh, that's Q. Okay,
see,
he's down here.
And Grim just worried about the beats.
Something's up with P. He's asleep.
P is high, like right now. P is high. And then Cheeky, dude. I mean, I just really be mad. Like, why your character gotta be so little, dude? And I asked him like 90 times, like, dude, are you sure you cool with your character like that? The small, like this little pet.
But maybe that's what I like turn into some large thing or something like that.
Well, please do that. Happens. Like, look at the wisdom in the whiskers, though. I feel like you might actually turn into like
it's like Yoda. Yoda was small, but he was super powerful and super.
Yoda was. I was about to say Yoda was the man, but he's not a man. Yoda was whatever he was.
E, just sit there with your marshmallow, okay? No, but back to why spoilers don't care about getting movies spoiled. Why is that too? You're just like, tell me if I should see it or not.
So,
have you always been a spoiler? That's actually my other question.
It's not that I'm a spoiler, right? I'm not typically a spoiler, but I'm typically a person that's like, yo, you should go see this movie. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But when people hype up a movie to me,
yo, you should go see this.
And I'm the
really
last.
Good,
but what do y'all say? What do y'all mean by hype? I mean, they advertised it. But what was the hype though? I mean, every Marvel movie is like hyped up.
Listen,
what do y'all specifically mean by hype?
All right, check this out, yo. If you have a movie that changes all of comic history, the way that Endgame did, the way that Infinity,
but that took 12 years and 20 movies to build up. Let me
finish.
And they're starting over.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Now, am I wrong in saying that in the actual MCU that we now know, Iron Man was the first movie in the MCU?
Right. It was.
Okay.
It was.
So if we're talking about starting over, then they started really fucking well. Now, if they're starting over now, they're not starting.
But you're forgetting. You're forgetting about a lot of other movies. You're forgetting about movies like Captain America 1 and Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk. There was a lot of duds.
But that's not MCU.
There was a lot of duds that people forgot about.
Those aren't MCU though.
Those are MCU. They were MCU.
Those are not actual MCU movies.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
They're
Captain America 1 with Chris Evans. That's MCU.
Captain America 1, like when they first made him.
Yeah,
that was actually a good movie.
Right, but it didn't. You think it's a good movie, but it wasn't well received.
It wasn't
like the people weren't raving over it like they were for Winter Soldier or Ragnarok or.
Okay, but let me explain. Let me explain why
it built up. The point I'm saying is that if you look at the movies that released, like the first 8 Marvel movies up until Avengers, excluding 2008's Iron Man, which was a certified classic, excluding that one. And excluding the Avengers, which was also a big movie, the 4 or 5 movies that dropped in between them, no one was talking about those movies. No one was excited about those characters. Okay. No one was raving about Thor 1 and Captain America 1 and Hulk 1. No, and Iron Man 2 also didn't really hit as hard as the first one. But then when Avengers came out, all was forgotten because it was such an awesome movie. What I'm saying is Kevin Feige knows what he's talking.
Wait, but let me break down what you just broke down.
Go ahead.
They came out with Iron Man first,
right?
And it was a hit.
Facts.
It was a bigger hit than they thought it was going to be.
True. Facts.
They started strong.
Facts.
Then they gave supporting cast movies. Then they dropped Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
This MCU phase 4 or phase whatever we in, they're not starting strong. And the supporting cast is dying in 7 minutes.
I mean,
bro. Listen,
okay, spoiler. But it depends on what you mean by not starting strong.
See, he can't help it. He can't help it. It's in his DNA.
I already said it's not in my DNA. All right, let me just answer. Let me just go back to the answer to the question that Cheeky asked me. Since me and P could do this forever. All right, the answer to your question is I don't like to spoil movies for people. I like to dethrone movies that are extremely overhyped.
Okay.
That's it. I don't like to spoil movies. And
this
I didn't know.
Overhyped,
and I didn't know I was spoiling it until you said you didn't watch it. The movie came out like 2 months ago. So I didn't. It's not like I saw it the first day and came on here like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I watched it when it came to Disney Plus for free. Because I'm like, I watched the previews and I'm like, it doesn't make sense. None of this makes any sense at all. Like the preview was horrible.
We can't talk about it, man.
The preview was horrible. We can agree on that.
Well, we'll give Cheeky some 5% chance to maybe enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yo, Cheeky, all I want to tell you is this: do not watch it high or drunk because you will be scared for your life. You will be scared that this movie might actually.
So wait, they're really gonna build like another 20 movie thing? I think.
Well, I mean, there's no true story yet. There's a lot of different theories. There's a lot of different scenarios that could happen, but most likely, eventually, they're going to have another big what they call event film. Mm-hmm. So the last event film was Endgame and Infinity War, and before that it was Age of Ultron.
No.
And before that it
the
was
last
Avengers.
event film was
Well, you can say Civil
Eternals.
War. Civil War. Well, Eternals wasn't an event film because it didn't involve the other heroes. The
Yes,
event
it did.
films bring
It referenced them.
it references them, but like them actually being in the movie, like bring all these movies and all these TV shows now that they've introduced, right? You have the Moon Knights and the Miss Marvels and uh Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then you have all the movies. Eventually there's going to be some type of event film. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be Secret Wars. That's going to bring all the characters together and some type of Infinity War like fashion.
Interesting.
So yeah, I mean, I think that Kevin Feige is one of the most successful film producers of all time. Right now, if you're looking at movies, there's only a few studios that have an amazing track record. When you look at Pixar, you look at how many movies they have that people just love. A24 is getting a lot of love because right now they've just been putting out a lot of crazy, very interesting movies. Marvel Studios is just one of those studios that, you know, their track record is amazing. Every movie they put out makes
it really was. It used to be.
So, but the point I'm trying to make is it's going to take a lot to sink that boat. And once again, this is not even the worst they've done. They've done worse before, and it's all been forgotten because they have an amazing movie like Infinity War, and people forget about all the movies that they didn't like. There was 22 movies out there.
Yeah,
here's what scares me.
There's a bunch of movies I was unhappy of.
Here's what scares me about this conversation. Okay, let me explain something to you right now. Everybody has their day.
Hands.
Everybody has their day, right? And if you don't stick with what works, and if you don't evolve with the times while sticking with what works, like, there's a certain mastery to that you got to be able to do, right? People like Jay-Z,
which they've already proven.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. They did not. Let me finish. Let me tell you why. They did not. Okay. They kept the formula, but they didn't evolve with the times in a way that mastered the formula as well. The person that mastered the formula and evolved with the times, Jay-Z, right? Beyonce, right? Kendrick, right? Even Kanye, right? And Kanye didn't evolve with the times. Kanye created the times. Kanye didn't. So what they did was they created space for DC to slip in and make the most masterful Batman movie that I've ever seen. And now Batman is better than the Marvel movies, and I would never say that.
You know why?
Last 12 years.
I would never say that too. I'm a Marvel guy, all the way through, but that Batman movie was
okay.
Amazing.
All right. No. Okay. Now. All right. Okay. Finish.
Here's the
thing. I'm gonna let you finish.
Here's the thing, especially like a lot of these movies, they just can't commit. It's like, is this a comedy? Are they just relying on just comedy? Because if this is just a comedy, say like #1 comedy, whatever. Because there's no.
I get you.
We all saw it 20 times in a row. We saw the same movie. 20 times. I remember when Anwar saw whatever, the Civil War one or whatever. I was like, I don't even have to see this movie. Why would I see this movie? We all know what's gonna happen. It's the same shit that was in. It's just like the arc of the whole story is just like it's done. Now for that movie specifically, but like, but for obviously Endgame and other movies, like they made it interesting. But then you come around and this Batman movie was like so sick.
Yo,
it's like they like hit the nail on the head, and it was dark. What are they gonna do that's dark in Marvel? They can't. They have to have like a million jokes, and it has to be like a comedy.
Listen, yo, wait, just to speak on that Batman movie that you just said.
Okay,
DC has never done what they did this way, and this is why I'm saying you gotta master the formula and you gotta evolve with the times. You got to look at what they did. Catwoman's character was anybody peep what she was? Like her girlfriend / roommate? Y'all peep that?
No, tell us.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm insinuating.
Relations possibly with her?
Right.
Roommate? Okay.
They had her be the driving force for Batman's power.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that with Batman. She's always the reason he fails. The woman's always the reason Batman fails in every other movie. This one actually made Batman better, which is feeding into a completely different storyline that DC does not tell. DC does not tell powerful people together. It's always one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's always one tearing down the other, or he sacrifices everything for the other, and the other one ends up dying anyway, or some crazy stuff. These two had a motorcycle race at the end of the doggone movie. Son, listen, that movie was incredible. It was dark, but it was bright, right? It was twisted, but it made a lot of sense. It was deep in a way that you could really see some of what's happening in that movie in real life. And then it's also fantasy enough where you can disconnect from it. That formula was amazing.
All right, I gotta pause us really quick. We're gonna.
Oh yeah, my bad. We actually are a music show.
Yeah, this is a music show.
Wait, so yeah, you're not gonna let me respond to that horrible.
I'm gonna mute my mic and let P talk.
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
you
40 seconds.
Final rebuttal.
I'm gonna give me 90. For starters, I'm very happy that you guys like the Batman. The Batman movie, while being good, it was a good movie. It was maybe the third best movie. Cheeky, you want to talk about seeing stuff before? What? We haven't seen a dark, gritty Batman. There's literally a meme about how Batman 89, right. Batman 2008, they keep doing the same thing. That Batman movie didn't really show us that much new. It was like Zodiac, serial killer. That's not that impressive. I mean, I thought the movie was good, but it was overly long. It was way too long. Everybody is whispering and everything's just so dark. It's like, okay, we get it. Some people like darker movies like Joker and Batman, and DC gives you that. That's fine. That's cool tonally. But honestly, superheroes are supposed to be for everyone. And yeah,
that movie wasn't long, Marvel. Bro. I mean, it was long, but it wasn't too long.
3 hours, dude.
Bro, that movie, listen, it was a long movie. But it did not lose me one time, bro. It didn't lose me one time.
There was several times during that movie where I was like, all right, really? We need another 10 minutes of plot.
They did not lose me at all.
It was a bit convoluted. Listen, I didn't hate it. But to crown it, like so many people are crowning, it's not better than Dark Knight. I don't think it's even better than Batman 89.
Is it better than
not
Doctor
even
Strange
better than Batman
And your 90 seconds is up.
Okay.
You gave me 45, but okay.
Is it better than Doctor Strange 2?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I'll say it's better than
that. All right, let's go on to the music. Let's move on to the music.
Better than that, sure. But in terms of DC taking the crown from Batman from Marvel,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
they have one movie that they've done already.
No.
We've
no one is
dark,
saying that.
Rainy, gritty
He is saying that they're leaving the door
before.
open to that.
Thank you.
And
Here's my thing.
I'm saying, yeah. Can you like?
If I'm
gonna
Iron
put
Man.
one of these like,
did y'all see Suicide Squad? The newer one.
Yeah,
the newer one.
I didn't.
Did y'all see Peacemaker?
No.
Oh, okay, because that Peacemaker show spun out of that Suicide Squad. That was really good. Now, that's some good DC movie stuff. That was
Marvel
new and inventive and creative. You want to talk about DC doing something new and good? The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, that was good. The Batman movie, we've seen that before. We've literally
never seen it like
dark,
that though.
Gritty, rain-soaked Gotham, Batman, like literally 7 actors have done the same thing.
I gotta say something. Michael Keaton's Batman was not dark. Okay,
not at all.
It was,
but at the time though, you got to go rewind to the time.
Like
at
maybe
the
a little bit.
That was different, right? By today's standards, it wasn't dark,
right?
But by 1989 standards, that was different. Oh, you had Tim Burton. All that weird gothic stuff at that time, that was a comic book version of a dark gritty Batman, because you're comparing that to Adam West. You got to compare Michael Keaton to Adam West. Adam West's Batman was the last iteration of Batman in people's memories, so compared to that, it was plenty dark.
But here's the thing, then whatever the next 2 Batmans were,
they did get campy. They got campy, but then by the time you got to Christopher Nolan, we're at dark gritty Batman all over again, and you got literally 3 of those. You got 3 of a reality, more darker tone. And honestly, Dark Knight is a better Batman film, and it moves better. It's actually edited down instead of a bloated 3 hours. And it's, I mean,
so better movie. You out there, if anyone's still watching this music podcast, where three people are arguing about Marvel movies, and you're wondering why the hell are these guys not talking about anything?
Because it's the
music?
anniversary episode, and we talk about anything we want to. We're
And-
doing a train of thought.
And P is deep in the comic book game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice
Yo,
segue.
Blast.
Congrats,
Put me on
dude. Look
blast.
at this. Look at that. We hit the goal.
Yeah, man.
We hit the
Thank you,
goal.
thank you. Cheeky just pulled up my Kickstarter. I have a Kickstarter that we have 9 days left. Oh my gosh, it's almost done. It's gonna be done next week. So
That's
please
crazy.
come check me out. I'm dropping 3 different graphic novels. One is horror, one is science fantasy, one is Afrofuturism that I've been working on for the last 3 years. I have 3 different amazing art teams that I've worked with to present these graphic novels, and you can check out my Kickstarter and support me there and get the first opportunity to purchase these from me. Just go to earthtoneking.com. That's earthtoneking.com. But today, because we hit our goal, if you can scroll down, Cheeky, and
Yeah.
you have to keep scrolling, keep scrolling.
Tell me when. Tell me
Keep on
when.
scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. We're gonna scroll down to the add-on section,
Oh,
or the stretch goal section rather. Which
oh,
I
I
think
didn't
is
even know
next
where that
after
is.
this.
All the way
Keep
past
on
everything.
scrolling, keep on scrolling. Okay, right there, just past it.
Just added.
Right, yeah. Go up a little bit more.
Okay, sorry. 1 second.
There we go. One more. Yes, there we go. Boom.
Awesome.
So we got a sticker and a magnet that we just added. If you are already a backer and want to grab those, you can grab those. And we also have a new t-shirt. The t-shirt's super limited. I only have a few of those left. So if you want to grab one of these exclusive Manga Americana tees, some really cool exclusive funky artwork on it, you can add that to your package when you check out on Kickstarter.
Nice. That's awesome.
And thank you,
So-
3B Slater fam, for supporting me and getting the word out and helping me with
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
It's been truly a blessing.
How does the stretch goals work? Like after you hit your main goal, then what happens?
So like for some people who have already purchased, these items were not available when they purchased. So if they wanted to add them to their already their pledges already, they can go back and do so. Also for new people who are, just to kind of add some more energy to the campaign in general. Yeah, that is the villain, or one of the villains of the Dragon Face horror graphic novel. His name is the Laughing Man, so that's a cool little creepy magnet. You can slap that on your refrigerator, scare the kids away from trying to take the cookies or something.
That's super dope. So yeah, so shout out to everybody who pledged to P's Kickstarter. This is super, super dope. And
Yeah.
we just wanted to kind of bring that together. Why are we so passionate about comic books and everything like that? It's because we have a creator on the show. So yeah, good stuff there. Congrats.
And a hate tour.
You know what?
Creator.
It's, you gotta love what you love. I think that's the end of the day. Is like, we can always have these polarizing opinions, and it's fun to talk about what we love and we like passionately. But be careful on the internet, because some people want to come at you for the things that you love because they don't love them in the same way. Like, that's weird. It's weird. And it's trending upwards, especially in the comic book community. Like, I've always been, when I was a kid, I liked Marvel and DC. Mind blowing. Like, can you believe it? I actually went to the comic book store and bought Marvel comics and DC comics. And today that's not possible.
You know why though?
You're not allowed to like both of them. You have to like one. Not only can you have to like one, you have to hate the other. Yeah. You have to passionately hate, and I just don't understand that. Like, when I was a kid, I got both of them, so I don't understand why.
Yeah,
you can't. Brand loyalty is for real in 2022. Weird.
I think that we left a society of brotherly love, and now it's like,
I mean, there was DC hate.
Pick a side. It's pick a side.
I mean, we hate it. We had.
It was friendly hate.
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely. It wasn't.
It was friendly hate.
You didn't like aggressively try to get someone else to feel the way you felt.
Yeah,
and you weren't.
It was like the logic and Ableton discussions. It's just,
right.
And
so
real.
And see, here's the thing. Me personally, I don't hate anything because I'm supposed to. Right. I will give props to whatever deserve the props, and I will bash my own team if my team sucks. That's me all day long. So the reason why, and I'm gonna leave everything alone after this. The only reason why I'm giving Batman such a big review. This is a great review, such a grand review.
Let me
finish. I not only did I like it, I was I wouldn't say the game, right? The game, the comic movie realm needed the next big thing, and it hadn't had it since Endgame. And Batman took that crown. They left the door exactly. So they had the Spider-Man after that. They had all the little shows on Disney Plus. They had the Eternals, and everybody was hungry for what's going to replace Iron Man. And Batman did it surprisingly.
Was the cartoon Batman before Endgame or is it after Endgame?
The cartoon Batman.
In terms of chronology, the cartoon joint, with like the crazy ass like video stuff that they were doing. What is the cartoon Batman called? Animated Batman with like the Latino kid who's Batman. I'm sorry, I kept saying Batman. I meant
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You mean Into the Spider-Verse?
Was that after Endgame?
No.
It
wasn't.
Before. Okay.
No, I think that came out. They came out the same year as Infinity War, actually.
Yeah,
it came out the same year as Infinity War. Yep.
Because the theme song, I remember the theme song for that was out before.
But I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I mean, I definitely see what you're saying. That the Marvel has just released a bunch of movies and a bunch of TV shows, but nothing has been like that big or that impressive. The point that I'm trying to make is I think they just need a lot of time to build up to an end game. And Kevin Feige, he's patient. He knows how to do the slow build. So when it comes to like giving you that like epic feeling, for one, you missed Spider-Man, which is pretty epic. So I think you would have liked that one. But
so all right, so I love again. Here's the thing. I love how they introduced the characters they introduced. I love how they showed who they were, right? I didn't like the name of the group that they called them. They could have did without that, and the girl's name could have been different. Like that was kind of whack to me, but whatever. But I feel that it was a blatant disrespect to the mantles. No, hear me out. To the mantles that at least 3 of those characters hold. You gotta agree with me on that. You offed someone.
Yo.
I'm not saying no names, but you offed someone.
But that's not the characters. That's not the actual characters.
It doesn't matter. It's the first time they appear in that form in any Marvel movie, and one of them never ever appeared in a Marvel movie.
I refuse to spoil. I can't spoil, and I can't talk about
stand-up gentleman over here.
Can't talk about it in a way that's not gonna spoil it.
I'll watch it before our next show, by the way. So
I still don't think you're gonna like it though, Cheeky. But
text me when you start watching it. I'll leave it on.
Did you watch WandaVision though? You watched WandaVision?
I did.
Okay,
yes. All right. I liked WandaVision. WandaVision. I liked the Loki one. The Loki was really good.
Okay.
Well, I refuse to watch anything with Winter Soldier in it. Refuse. That is every time, whatever the heck his name is, Bucky. If I see him, that is the. Oh, okay. We're done with comics. It's terrible. Okay. I understand Bucky might have been awesome in the comics. In the movie, it's just like, what? Who is this dude?
He wasn't even really dope until they got a vibranium arm.
Right. This is true. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go and see. Let's get an update. I mean, we're almost at the hour here.
And thank you again. Thank you for shouting out the Kickstarter.
Yeah. What is that?
Check it out, yo. We got 9 days left.
Anything else you're working on, P? While we're gonna go round robin style, giving updates. I got an update.
Unfortunately, I've been kind of like diving completely into this just for this month, so haven't really been focusing on anything. I got some music that I need to finish up, and get back into that. But
nice. What is if you're gonna release new music, what is the platform you're thinking? Is it gonna be?
I mean, most likely I start off with Bandcamp, and then at some future date we'll release it to digital streaming.
Yeah.
if I feel so inclined.
Okay. Awesome. Well, keep us posted. I'm gonna give my quick update on what's new in.
What's your
Chico's
update,
world.
man?
Yeah.
Really, not a lot, man. You know
Are
what
you
I'll
gigging?
say?
Are you gigging?
Ooh, you about to play this?
I'm gonna play just. I think just a
Play
sample.
that. Play that, bro.
I'm gigging. I'm busy, and that's the reason why. Just I was trying to get this to be the 100th episode, and that didn't work out. But I'm gigging a lot. I had 4 gigs this week, man, and that's
Wow.
like, it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Where'd you gig at?
They're all just in the DMV, local like festivals, nothing crazy, just like outdoor, family friendly, good sound. You know what I mean? All the sounds there, you just show up and play. So a couple cool stages. But basically that just takes a lot. Like I haven't done like a 4-day run like that in a long time. It takes a lot of time. And now with a kid too, that is like just another logistical element that's kind of another piece of the puzzle. But because
kudos
of that,
for that, bro.
Yeah, gigging is fun, man. It gets the musical brain working in a different way. One of the things I've been doing outside of that is I am still obviously working on the sample pack. I've been listening to other sample packs, and I kind of want to go back and do some things with the guitar and flute sample pack that I've been inspired by listening to other sample packs and sample makers too. That's kind of like where my mind has been focusing recently, is sample making. And I started doing this series, and I recorded about 3 guitar tutorials for tracks that are just like super, super dope. This is one of them. I'll just play this just to give you an idea of the guitar stuff I'm working on. Cool. So that's Best Part by Daniel Caesar and featuring her. And I'm really trying to I think I want to collaborate with a lot of other musicians out there around stuff like this, right? I had a really good time putting together.
Yo, can you play it again? I just want you to play it again, bro.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I'm at a dinner party. Like somebody I really like just got married, and like we're sitting around talking, and this version plays in the background.
Yo, it's stripped away. This could be its own. Like I could have like a smooth classical. There's like no effects on it at all. It's all dry.
Bro, this sounds incredible, bro. Let that rock. Let that rock. Here come Kenny G. right after that part, like, yo, I don't listen.
The cool part is, yo, these harmonies, man, are out of this world.
Yeah, like they leave this song open for so many potential like next spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you did like, ooh, with that right there, that's perfect, man. That's perfection.
The chord changes and the harmony, the harmony or melody line or whatever is really, really dope. Anyway, so one of the things that it's doing is it's just kind of helping me wrap my brain around songs that I really like, which is kind of like I'm educating myself on some things that I never have time to sit down and learn. And then, so I actually reached out to some musicians that I've met through the show and started like playing bass on some sample packs, just to kind of like show that I could do more than electric guitar. I could do bass. I could do everything. And I think this is an angle that I think that there's like, I have a lot of unique ideas here that I want to kind of bring to the table. So this is like a side of all the various side projects I have. This is like another side project, but it's keeping my brain working. And then Arctic was on the show. And I wanted to bring this up because everyone was talking about it in the last episode, which is the idea of like, what is ear training? This is available for everybody, right? this is a site called soundgym.co. And what it does is it takes the concept of ear training and makes like a game out of it that you could play. So essentially it's supposed to like make you a better producer just by playing the game.
Isn't it like free for like you can do like 5 lessons a day or something like that?
I didn't start it yet, but
I did a couple of these.
You did? Okay, cool.
How'd you do?
It was cool. It was kind of fun.
Did you was it challenging or?
It wasn't really challenging. It's kind of like at first it's like follow along because they're getting, you acclimated to the whole situation. But like there's a free version and then there's like a pro version where you can do like, what I'm saying? They give you unlimited lessons and stuff like that. But it's kind of cool though. It's real cool. I think the whole thing is like animated. I did like a year ago, maybe like less than a year ago, but I did like one lesson. It's been like maybe 25 minutes and I was done.
So this is one thing that you could do. Hopefully you get a full screen right now, but it'll ask you things like this, like which frequency is boosted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the things that help you become like a better mixer, right? If you watch Ken Lewis's mixing show, which if you are trying to get into mixing, absolutely you must do that. He has ear training sessions. So he does like 10, he'll do a song and then he'll boost the frequency. And then he'll ask you, well, what is the frequency that you hear boosted, right? And that's like the same idea of what they're doing in this thing. So you have to like recognize like, oh, it's the 2K frequency that's boosted there, right? So then now when you're mixing, you can identify quickly what is wrong with the mix essentially, and you can do things to solve that while you're mixing, right? Or if like he'll have like a track and it's just like all the bass, it's like super obvious stuff, right? The super obvious stuff is like the super high frequencies and the super low frequencies. But once you start getting into the meat of it, like the mids, that's where a lot of like the money is for mixers and vocals and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm going to try this out. This is like another thing that I've been really interested in doing because I think I'm not that great at mixing, but I want to get way better. And then what's another update? Gigging, doing this chord breakdown stuff. I have this chord breakdown ready to go. I'm gonna do that on a live stream. And then I'm very close to purchasing pigments.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, man, this is like I played with this a couple times and I'm in love. But okay, that's my update.
All right, well, I guess it's on me now. So for me, I got a lot of updates, but some of them are very premature right now. As you all may know or may not know, I am a coach, life coach, business consultant. So I kind of, I work with people on their businesses, help them, get creative solutions, things of that nature, and also do coaching for mindset, help people get their mind right, do the right thing, clear that headspace and get things going. And so where we are right now is I just brought on a couple more coaches for the Coach Emery and Associates / Come Alive LLC. So have the book, The How I Lost My Mind and Why I'm Glad I Did, the book, that is available for purchase right on Amazon. The link is on my website, coachemery.com. And, so everything is going on here with that. You can listen to the podcast. So the reason I came here is because season 5 of the podcast is dropping this week.
Ooh,
and
nice.
So the podcast is coming back out and I'm doing it a different way, completely different way. And I'm really dropping some things that more of my own perspective. My previously I would interview people, kind of get a feel for what they thought about things, but wouldn't really give my perspective. More so right now, it's going to be a lot more of me giving my perspective, sharing information, things like that. But me, I always like to highlight dope music and dope videos. This is a complete segue from what I was just talking about. But I like to highlight dope videos. And if you could look at Pete's eyes right now, he knows that I'm about to do something that he doesn't know or want me to do. But I'm about to do it anyway. And so I don't know if y'all can see my screen at all. But
Yes,
y'all about to find out.
What wait, what? Okay.
2012. Yeah.
Got my hands all over your blouse boot. Not every love song I write is about you. You outdo most women chilling in house shoes.
I had to play that because I'm P's not only like my boy and a fellow producer. Like I'm actually a fan of his music. So prior to the show, I was actually listening to this, and so when I went to my website, I went hit YouTube, and that was like still already up. I'm like, okay, that's the sign I should play that. and so what I wanted to say is that the announcement that I got to make, the last announcement, is that you got a bunch of talented people here that do a lot of different things. You know, Cheeky plays music, Cheeky, but Cheeky also can do a lot of songwriting and things that we don't really acknowledge. Like we do it jokingly, but honestly, some of the things that we do jokingly, people can't do that get paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? We do it better than some people who can't do it and get paid to do it. So what I wanted to just acknowledge is that, yo, comic book authors, coaches, live musicians, songwriters, you got a whole spectrum here with the team. And so my announcement is this is 2 years of people committing to this while having so much going on in the rest of their lives. So I just wanted to celebrate my team right now, man. Big shout out to Q as well, because Q dropping an album that comes out on the 4th. If you don't have it, go on Bandcamp, pre-order the joint. Big shout out to Grim. Grim's holding it down, family man, making beats. Got a lot of stuff going on that he's working on in the back end. Like everybody's working hard and not just here. You know what I'm saying? So what you see is probably a third, if that, of what that person got going on. So I just wanted to just celebrate my team with this being the anniversary episode of us committing to this thing for 2 years. That's ridiculous, man. So big shout out to us. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to P for continuing to hold that mic down for almost 2 decades now, man.
Wow.
Power.
Like I started working with P musically around 2004.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like that was he was in his prime then, and then he reinvented himself, got in a whole new prime. Like I feel like some people can just continuously get into prime seasons with the right recipes, and I feel like P knows how to find those ingredients to get that going. Like if you go back to 2005, P got songs that's like, wow, this is it. You can't do better than that. Then you go to 2008, you got Mr. Hollywood, and then you go to 2012, you got Find Out. Then you go to, you know what I'm saying? You go a little bit further. You got the Gateway to Greatness. You got the Death by what was it?
Suicide by Jellyfish.
Suicide by Jellyfish with one of my favorite tracks by P, Mind Over Matter. Then you got the Some Fun joint. Like, dude, I don't know if you give yourself enough credit. Like you've been holding it down for real for a very long time. So I'm just wanting to acknowledge you on that, man.
Bro. I appreciate that. It's been a journey, man. It's been a journey.
Absolutely.
We got a lot more to go, man.
Absolutely.
This
is true. There we go. That's what
Absolutely.
I like to hear. Cheers to that. Cheers to that, E.
Cheers. Make us some
Great,
water.
Great speech. What do we got here? What are we drinking, fellas? Water? Is that milk?
I got water.
Straight a whole liter of milk you drinking?
That's a water bottle. The bottle white.
Oh,
yeah, man. But that's all I had to say, man. Anybody have any other episode clips real quick before we go?
I just gotta say, I will add on to that, E. This has been really, really fun 2 years. I mean, I think one of the biggest fears I had going into COVID is like, I looked at my wife, I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy if I don't do anything. Like, I'm not even kidding. I looked at her, I was like, yo, things are gonna get weird. Because either A, I'm gonna go crazy, not playing music or not doing something in music, or I don't know, man. It just was this was like the perfect rekindling of, I'd say my friendship with you guys, but then also my venture back into music production, and then something I would say 100% like this show would not be what it is, and we would not be what we're doing without like everybody kind of just sticking with it and believing in it and just keeping it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that it's really interesting because me and Cheeky never really had a one-on-one conversation aside from like, hey, how you doing, hi and bye. Back in the day, like we would talk like in passing because we would always be in similar places, but we never really had an actual relationship. So I added him on Facebook and with the intention of doing this like years ago, maybe like 2011 or something like that, but we never actually did, you know what I'm saying? And so when this happened, we became brothers, and it was interesting to see that, like, yo, that's crazy because we've been in the same circle for, again, almost 2 decades. So
seriously,
super dope.
Yeah, man. And even back then too, I think like I was, making beats all the time with James too. And and
at Derek's studio.
Yeah. It was just the network, you know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, there's E. What are you up to, man? And then you always had like crazy shit going on too.
Yeah.
P, any kind words you want to add on to this?
You guys are kind of grabbing all of them. I feel like there's so much that you guys have said, but I'm just grateful, man. I feel like I'm like I got to tag along, like the little kid got to tag along with his older brothers or something like that. Just because you guys are so consistent at what you do and so dope at what you've done. And never really thought. I can't believe it's been 2 years. Just so crazy. It's unreal.
Yeah, man.
But I'm happy. I'm happy. You got to keep it going.
Absolutely.
Keep it going.
Man.
Let's keep it going. Let's have
I mean, we didn't even have babies, but we didn't have. There's children who have been born during this.
That's true, man.
Entire human beings.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see another 2 years at least. How about that?
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm about to play a beat. It was one of my first beats that I made.
Uh-oh.
Not even for the stream, but on Ableton, period. Uh-oh, it looks like I won't be able to play this, right? I'm gonna play this. This is the perfect beat to take us home. So I'm gonna wait till we ready to leave to play this beat. But what I want to say is like, yo, you just said something real key. 2 more years, man. I think that where we are right now, and it feels great, but I feel like this is the lowest we're ever going to be with this thing. I feel like the seeds that we've planted is so many directions, because we're not just planting seeds in our backyard. We're planting seeds in other people's backyard. Everybody that come and rock with us, we're planting seeds in their yards. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like right now is the time where those seeds are about to start sprouting, and you know what I'm saying, the roots are going to start planting, and we're going to start seeing some real serious return on those investments that we've been making with our time and with our energy, and we're showing love to other people. I feel like this is that moment where on the brink of, all right, man, we were doing it for 2 years, what's next? And then what's next appears. I feel like it's already like putting his shoes on, headed to our house.
Hey, give a shout out to a future guest that you want to have on the show.
A future guest I want to have on the show. Well, I got one lined up. He's doing my podcast first, and he's jumping on here. My boy Jesse Ray Miller. Jesse Ray Miller is one of the dopest musicians. And I'm definitely trying to get D-Mod on too, man. He went to PA. Get D-Mod on, but a guest that we that's not in our network at the moment that I want on here. I definitely feel like within the next 2 years, Kendrick is gonna be here. I feel like in the next 2 years we're gonna have Chloe Bailey doing a production challenge with us, because she makes beats. I feel like we're gonna have her on here. Okay. I feel like I feel like this is gonna be the place to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is gonna be the place to be for what we do. We're pure with it. You know what I'm saying? We sincerely want to shine and shine an outlet and a light on other people, and really we're about the music. And I feel like people can feel that when they come here. They just don't know where to go yet, right? But when you hear about it, when you see like, yo, Mickey's been on twice, Mickey's been rocked with us twice, kicked it with us twice. We're about the fraternity / sorority of music. We don't really care about the beef stuff. We may talk our shit about comics, but we don't really we want everybody to shine. When you come here, it's about you. And I feel like every artist loves that. They love to come in and just have real, genuine, sincere, generic questions, not about some beef or some highlighted issue going on in the industry. Just about you. What are you about? What's up with you? And I think that we give them that. And I think that there's no place you can go on the internet right now where people genuinely care about the person more than they care about the shit that everybody else wants to hear about. And I think that's the difference between us and other people.
I think that is like there's a genuineness for like who we look to bring on. It's just like real people, no bullshit. You know what I mean? Like stand up people, like good people. And speaking of that, I'm gonna give a shout out to someone I want to bring on the show. I would love to have a future guest on who has a YouTube page. And the YouTube page is Very Sick Beats. And it's Jay Filt. He has like a lot of tutorial videos. He seems like such a nice dude, genuine dude. Plus, he has like a lot of gems that he drops, kind of just for producers just starting off. I want to bring him on. I'm trying to find a way to get in front of him because I hit him up on Instagram. I hit him up on Twitter. I don't find like an email address somewhere, but I'm gonna try to
pitch him some crypto. I think that'll work. He's like, have you heard of non-binary trading?
No, the number one way to get anyone's attention on social is by saying in the chat somewhere, promote it on 3 Beats Later. That's the number one way.
We're gonna have to start doing that.
Promote it on how many times, or starting a conversation midway through, like, yeah, I can't believe it happened. I turned $3,000 into about $12,000 just by following his technique, and then add somebody random.
Right.
I think that's the best way to get the people onto a show.
You think so? You think that work?
I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Promote it on 3 Beats. That's all. It's just gonna be.
That's all you see when somebody posts something. They be like, "Man, my dog died last week, man. I'm so sad." Promoted on 3 Beats Later. Like, yo, why are you? Like, what bot is these insensitive bots? Like, they don't have no kind of like no heart. You bots are insensitive, man.
No heart.
But yeah, man. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did this. Do we have a guest next week?
Yo, that could be the theme of our comic book, is that we are all going to find the leader bot that's in charge of leaving that post specifically.
Yo, no.
We want to end it for all social media. We're going to kill the bot. Army.
So we gotta yo. All right.
The promoted bots are like the level 1 bots, though. We can take it really easy.
Yeah. When we really get to like the end of everything, we're standing there and the promoted bots are all gone and a door opens, right? And guess who's behind the door? Scam Likely, son. Scam Likely. And he opens the door and he's like, "We're here to talk about your automotive warranty."
Oh, wow. That would be a good end, boss. The scammers. 3BL versus the scam army. Wow.
Yo, do we have a guest next week?
No, we don't. It's the 4th of July next week, so I think we might be taking a break and come back the next week, actually.
Okay, great, because I have a challenge.
Okay.
What's the challenge?
First, do I have permission to make the challenge for the following week?
Only if we can put you 80 times on the wheel.
Oh, that's a good trade-off.
I'm fine with that, man. Whatever.
Okay, there you go. It's all you.
Sam. All right. So the challenge is make a beat with or using your favorite riff from any R&B song.
Wait. Making
like
define the riff.
Okay, like an ad lib, like not a part of the verse, not a part of the chorus, but an ad lib in the song, like a random, like blurt out, like a ooh yeah, like vocal? Something vocal, like like a ad lib or a riff. Like
what about you want a very, very special one?
Like Genuine from My Whole Life Has Changed?
Yeah.
That works.
Is that an ad lib? Is that a riff?
Yeah, that works.
That's like supporting
I mean, it's not written in the lyrics like that. You added that in. So,
question is this a sample challenge or
you make a beat around that? You either use that in the beat, you can chop it, you can chop the words, you can chop however you want to do it.
So
but
it's not the chorus, like the chorus, it's not the verses, but it is a supporting, like, oh yeah, or
right. Like for instance, a perfect example of how that was done before was, even though this was a "Oh Boy" by Cameron.
Boy.
That wasn't in the lyrics. That was her she was singing and she said, "Oh boy, I'm going down," like that. You know what I'm saying? And they took that and made a beat off of it.
I see what you're saying.
So just if you're not grabbing, you're not grabbing a verse, you're not grabbing the chorus. You're grabbing a part of an ad lib of a song and you're making a beat out of it. And you don't gotta loop it like that. You can be creative and do whatever you want. But that's the challenge, because I've heard some really interesting stuff that I want to dive into, and this gives us 2 weeks.
So then that you just kind of said like that was part of a verse though. So like if I just take a snippet from the verse, is that usable or no?
I mean, okay, you know what?
I'll
say yes. I'll say yes, because again, that was part of the verse, but it was ad-libbed. It wasn't part of what was written as the verse.
Okay. You
see what I'm saying? But I mean, use your judgment, whatever. But just I think that use a vocal sample from a track, a vocal sample from a track, which focuses on the vocal sample without getting the censor from YouTube. That's the key.
Okay.
That's the key. Like, you got to make this thing work. Like, I wish I had an example to play for y'all.
I think "Oh Boy" is a great example.
That is a great example. But I think that, yeah, that's a great example, because even if you didn't know this, like if you didn't know that song, most people wouldn't have caught that unless you had like things like, whosampled.com and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where we at.
So if we are taking off 4th of July, that means that the next episode 100, is going to be on July 11th, Monday.
7/11.
7/11.
7/11/22.
So there we go. We get an extra week to make a beat, and we're coming back Monday, 7/11, for episode 100. We can make that special too. And
2 special episodes back to back.
Look at that. Amazing. And everybody, any last words? Oh, he's going to play the beat before you bounce. You playing something? That first beat? I can't hear anything.
Oh, you hear it?
No, I could hear a little, but you're not sharing.
Oh, I'm just gonna play this real quick, man. Something I'm working on a project. I'm always working on a project, and this one is a little bit different though. So that's going to feature one of your favorite artists, P. They finally agreed to an album.
Stewie?
Ash. He finally agreed to do an actual 7-song album. And I have full creative control.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. She said, "Yo, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. You know what? I'm gonna do it. All right, don't bullshit me. I'm gonna do it." So this is a project that I wanted to make since 2001, 2002.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either, bro. So that's that. But I just wanted to play that because I'm taking myself into different realms of music for this project. Like, I'm trying to, not even trying to, I'm just gonna go into my bag, and that's that. So I wanted to mellow it out for a little bit, just play a quick snippet of a beat, and big shout out to everybody that's rocking with us for this long. Multiple projects coming, live shows in the DMV area. P about to get back to live shows. He don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Q got a album dropping. Grim. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one. I don't want to be the one to tell y'all this, but word on the street is Grim about to drop a beat sample kit.
Oh.
Come out of the shadows. Come out of the shadows.
Yeah, so
come out of the shadows.
Yo, when you play that, I'm like, yo, is he here? He just pop in when I said that, like, but yo, seriously,
Grim got the grimy drum.
So I know, you know, like, yo, what beat was that from, or what kit was that from? And we're like, oh, Cymatics or Blab kits or this and that. And pretty soon we're like, yo, that's from Grim's kit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we admire those drums so much that's gonna be incredible. So yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm celebrating it, and I'm about to go celebrate a different way. So,
all right,
yeah, I'll be dope, man.
Peace.
Happy anniversary, y'all.